Hey there, Internet Drifters. It's Izanami-kun, and I'm back with Farming Valley number 4. Now, we had a little bit of a problem with the recording, which means most of the vocal parts of the video didn't actually happen. They weren't, it just wasn't recorded. So instead of trying to override all that and create a new vocal track over what I have recorded, I have selected bits and pieces of what happened so that we can kind of just gloss over what happened this week, and we'll pick back up next week. The first thing that I did in the video was actually build the carpenter's house. I thought that I had placed it in the last video and I didn't, and I watched it build itself from the ground up. It was actually a really fun experience, and I strongly suggest that you download the mod, if for nothing else, just for this experience, because it was really fun watching it build itself and see how that goes along the way. I strongly recommend it. So while the house was still building itself, mostly the roof and everything, I actually placed torches around because I thought, just to help out if nighttime ever becomes a problem. I feel like if I equip all of the houses with the proper lighting, that maybe we won't have any enemy difficulties in the future. When the house was finally built, I was able to get up into the second floor, and there were some chests with some sort of moderately interesting stuff. I think I got some cucumbers. And then there was Jade, who gave me the quest to go grow some turnips. And, well, honestly, I'm not really sure what she gave me at first, because I didn't look at my inventory until I talked to her again and found out that she gave me all the things that I need. A watering can, a hoe, the seeds, pretty much everything except for doing the work for me. Which I then immediately decided where to put a farm, and put a farm in a place. Okay, maybe it wasn't so immediately. I may have gotten distracted by a googly-eyed pig for a little bit. I thought maybe my pig would find his own pig friend, so my pig friend would have a pig friend, but that was not the case. Unfortunately, the googly-eyed piggy was just going to walk around and taunt me forever. So then, after I shook the googly-eyed pig, then I found a spot to put the stuff and put it in the ground and all that fun stuff. The fun farming aspect that is the reason why anyone would download this mod pack to begin with, because it's pretty much what it's going to be, I'm sure. I did a little bit of terraforming as well. I didn't put a whole lot of that in the video because it's not super interesting to watch after the fact. I had commentary that made it make sense and made it somewhat entertaining, but I just don't have that here, so we'll look at what I did last time in the next video next week. I did put a wall of blueberry bushes over near the carpenter's house, which I hope will grow into an actual wall, kind of like the raspberry bush wall has turned out. And the reason was, it just seemed like a good place to put a wall of blueberries. And they sell well, I'm sure. And then I found the googly-eyed piggy again and got really distracted by him for a while. This googly-eyed pig, I really like the googly-eyed. Just in general, just googly-eyed anything. It's just adorable. I even found out that I was googly-eyed, but I don't know where that footage was. You'll just have to take my word for it. And then there was a moment where I just enjoyed the beautiful sunrise and the rainbow, and it was one of those happy moments. Small point, I also created an anvil And then I turned in my turnips, which was actually a lengthy conversation that me and Jade had to have. And I don't really know why it was so lengthy, but she said a bunch of stuff, and I'll probably shorten it for you guys. But trust me, it was a lengthy conversation explaining how, it was explaining how the bin works and how to get the bin. And by the way, it's not even fucking called a bin. It's called a box. So I had trouble trying to find it in the Carpenter's sales page because I was looking for bin, shipping bin, and it's not a bin, it's a box. So if you ever have this mod downloaded and you're looking for the bin, it's not a bin, it's a box. Keep that in mind. I briefly came across this sigh thing, and I didn't actually go into it. It was some button I accidentally pressed that I don't even remember what the button was, but I'm going to keep this in mind because it sounds really interesting, and I want to try it, but I didn't feel like I was anywhere near, like I don't have redstone dust, so I was nowhere near being able to try doing anything with this. But in the future, I'm going to keep this in the back of my mind. And then I shipped a whole bunch of stuff. I placed the shipping box, and I found a goodly stack of raspberries, and I sold a fish. And my next quest is to build the general store with the plans for it. It costs 3,000 gold. That stack of raspberries and the fish and a few other random things got me a decent amount. The next video, we'll be getting up that 3,000 to place the next building. Like if you liked the video, or at least the concept of the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I swear not every video will be like this. Check me out on Patreon. Check out my website, izanamikun.com, and I will see you guys in the next video.